Well, hello. Welcome to my channel. Today is the spooky edition, and we are just going to go over the spooky tales of my life. Ho ho ho. Okay, that was really bad. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Yeah, so welcome. We are going to talk about some of my spooky adventures or spooky experiences. Let's get into the story. So, I work at a school that was built in the early 70s, more like middle 70s, I think. And before that, there was another school. It was the same school, but it had burnt down. It was reported that nobody had gotten hurt. And that school had been there for a while too. The property it's sitting on has been in the district since like I think the 20s, the 1920s, maybe the 1930s. Anyways, it's old property that's had schools on it for a long time. And yeah, so I work there, and I work 2:30 to 11 most of the time, except for like during spring break and all the breaks. I work swing shift, and I've had some interesting experiences there. So, I clean the school, and there's not generally crayons in the hallway. Sometimes there's like maybe a piece of crayon or something like that, but generally speaking, there isn't crayons in the hallway. And when I first started working there, somebody could have been playing a prank on me. I don't know, but I was there alone. Anyways, I would get done vacuuming the hallways, and I would walk down the hallway again, and there would be 3 or 4 crayons lined up in a row like this, back to front, which was really freaking weird. I mean, like, I know that those were not there. They would have been in my way when I was vacuuming. Like, it's just bizarre to me. I don't know. And this happened and still happens to me quite often. Please tell me what you think is going on, because I feel like something or somebody or is playing some kind of prank on me. There have been times that I'll be in a room, and especially in the kindergarten rooms, they used, when they used to use, because of COVID, they're not anymore, but they would have like a community centerpiece in the tables for the kids to all use, and they were just like holders, crayon holders and supply holders, open ones, not the closed plastic ones. And I would be vacuuming, and I would hear a crash, and I would turn around, and the whole thing would be on the ground, and like it hit with an impact. It would be like flown off. Like, it was so far from the table, it didn't just like hit the ground or slide off. It would be like a couple feet away, and a huge freaking mess of supplies that I would have to pick up. Yeah, I just think that is really weird. And my first night there at that school, I was in these kindergarten rooms, and I swear to God, I saw this like white misty person. I don't know. And I've had somebody else tell me that they saw that. Like I get asked if I see stuff. I mean, I'm there alone. People wonder. And somebody had told me they had seen something similar. Yeah. So I think those experiences have been really unusual. My mom used to work at this school too, and so she would come and like on my lunch, and we would walk or work out or talk or eat dinner or whatever. And at one point, I was just hearing all kinds of bangs and all kinds of noise. And I'll tell you, my building is really freaking loud. It's old. The HVAC system sucks. The pipes make noise. Like, it's a loud school. I'm not gonna like play that down. The building creaks. But I was just hearing these unusual and freaky bangs and what I thought was footsteps and just voices and noises. And so I told my mom, and my mom actually came down and hung out with me because I was like not feeling good. And my mom has done this with me a couple times there because there have been certain days that it's just like almost too much. It's not often, but it does happen. Generally, if I see or hear something, I try to just zone it out and ignore it. I always have something playing on my phone to keep myself from hearing things. But this one time she came and she even jumped because it was like somebody hit the wall really hard. And it was like bam. Like, and my mom's like, oh, whoa. And I'm like, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that's been happening to me all night. These aren't normal building sounds. I don't know. So I also have to do a walk around to make sure like the building's secure and things are locked up and, you know, that whole deal. And she was there, so she went on that walk around with me. And first we did the courtyard. And, well, no, okay. Yeah, first we did the courtyard, and I just make sure all the doors in that courtyard are locked. And the intercom came on, and we didn't catch what was said, but it was some guy, and he said something, and it was mumbled. And that was really fucking weird. So we checked outside because there is a baseball field and stuff, and so sometimes there are games going on, and maybe it was somebody out there using what, you know, sounded like an intercom or like one of those speaker things, and there was nobody out there. I don't know, it could have been some kind of connection or whatever, right? But I don't know. It was really weird. And I don't think that those intercoms have been like connected or working for a long time. Like they don't really use those ones, I don't think. And so I don't know, it was really freaking weird. And my mom heard it too. So it wasn't just me. There was also one time when my mom was there walking and she was talking to her husband, like texting, and she took a selfie, and we caught this like old man looking thing in the glass on the door. Could be explainable. I don't know. It was weird. She wasn't like trying to catch anything. She was taking a selfie, and that's what was found. I don't know. So yeah, there's that one. My mom's heard like voices and things like that there with me too. You know, I don't know. there's a lot of stuff that happens there, honestly. Like I said, I try really, really hard to ignore it. I don't like experiencing those things, and I really don't like experiencing things like that somewhere where I am at all the time. Like I can't just leave, like I'm there. So I just try to ignore it. When I first started working, I had a teacher ask me if I like experienced stuff and if I was scared. And she was there kind of late, and I was like, well, yeah, sometimes. And she's like, yeah, the guy before you, if I was here late, he was always so thankful that somebody else was in the building with him, because he said he saw and heard things. So I don't know. Do you guys know or wonder why school buildings are notoriously like a place where that kind of stuff happens? I think it's because there's a lot of energy, and I feel like spirits or ghosts or whatever, they need all that energy to manifest, or I don't know. So I think that's why buildings like that generally seem to have more like experiences or things happen at. I don't know. Yeah, I just think it was weird. And like I said, I see stuff and things out of the corner of my eye all the time, but I just really try to ignore it. But when it's like really messing with me, it's so hard not to. I have an office, and it's on the side of the building that I work on, and I sit in it on my lunch, right? Or on my breaks. And when nobody is in the building, because now I have to keep the door shut if my mask is off and people are in the building. But when nobody is in the building, I leave it open because I just feel like it's weird to leave it shut. Maybe a teacher or somebody will show up and look for me or need me, whatever. So I leave it open, and I swear I see stuff walk past it in the corner of my eye. Yeah. There's that. There's parts of the building that I feel like I hear or see stuff more in. Like, I don't. Okay, here, maybe I'm crazy, but so in the kindergarten rooms, like I said, I've seen stuff, but it doesn't bother me as much. Like, I don't feel scared. I'm just like, I saw that, or I heard that, or like, I feel like it's more playful. But in the back part of the building, in the 5th grade rooms, I don't like that hallway. And I don't like the hallway at all. From like room 14 to 18, I just don't. So I will make sure to have all of my stuff done over in that side of the area before it gets super dark. Like, once it's like 8 o'clock, I try to avoid that area. If I don't have to be over there, I'm not going to be over there. I finish my work first over there. Because it just feels really bad over there, and I hear more noises over there, and I don't like it. The office, I don't like the office either. One day, and I have to go over there to arm the system when I leave. And one day I was arming the system, and I would I heard like running footsteps, and then this like bang, and I seriously thought somebody was in the building. So I'm like, hello, hello. And I'm like wandering around in the office trying to find this person that I swear I heard, and I couldn't find anybody. And then when I went to set the alarm again, it happened again. And it like, there's a little hallway, like, or entry where the alarm is. And so I'm there, and I swear I felt this like gush of wind run past that and me, and I heard the footsteps, and then another bang happened. And yeah, it freaked me out so bad that I would call somebody when I was there, like at night, like, and setting the alarm. I would call somebody to distract me. Now I have gotten so used to what I hear and what I see that I'm almost desensitized to it and just try to ignore it, because I don't like the way it makes me feel, or I don't like it. So I normally will have my phone going, and I'll like try to zone in and listen in and tune into what's on my phone and not what's around me. I do things like that a lot there, just to avoid experiencing or fully experiencing what I think I am, which is like ghosts. So yeah, that's kind of maybe weird. I don't know. Have any of you had to work in an old building alone and had things like this happen to you? Do you ignore it? Do you open your arms and want to experience it? I don't want to. I don't want to experience things like that. I don't like it. And I will tell you that I have learned throughout the years how to put up a guard and kind of ground myself not to see it or experience it or feel it. But when I'm really tired, my grounding techniques and just it weakens, and it fucks with me. And it's like, oh, I know I am tired, and I'm still trying to ground myself or ignore things, but for whatever reason, I'm incapable of being able to do it to a higher level. And it like feels my weakness. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I am crazy, but I don't know. So like when I'm tired, I'm like, oh mom, I really want you to go for a walk with me tonight. Like, because the less time that I have to spend in that building alone, or the less time that I have to spend experiencing those things, the better for me. I don't know. I have gone on ghost hunts, like, I'm not gonna lie, but if I'm going on a ghost hunt with people, I feel safer. I know that's just stupid, but I do. Or if I'm like able to leave that area and never have to go back, then it feels more comfortable to me than an area that I have to go to every single night. Like, I can't leave. I'm stuck. So I don't want to bring that attention or those experiences there. Yeah, I would love to talk to the custodians that were there before me who are in that building alone. I've had some teachers and some EAs tell me that they've seen stuff during the day or when they're there later or during the weekend when nobody's there. So yeah, it's interesting. Anyways, I'm going to do the rest of my face off camera, and I'll be back to show you the finished look and wrap everything up. Please do not go anywhere, okay? Okay, so here we are. This is the finished look. Not that that's what you were here for. My lipstick, it's a KVD lipstick. I have no idea what the color name is because it fell off. I used the Smoky Glow Midas Cosmetics palette for this look. Yeah, anyways, so my bangs are up, which I kind of miss my brows a little bit, but it's also been kind of hot at work, so I'm just getting rid of them for the day. Anyways, I'm balding right here also because of the surgery and the medicine. So that's part of why I got bangs. It's getting pretty big. Hopefully it slows down and grows back. But yeah. Anyways, I'm just rambling. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed this and are enjoying this series. Yeah. Thank you. Hope to see you next time.